Hello! Welcome to another, I can't believe I'm doing reviews. Oh dear, I'm moving up in the world, I'm doing reviews! Anyway, I've been given this from Smart Parts. It's the G1 package, and it's like a little Hitman assassin kit all in one little bag. So if you want that sort of, I'm a hitman and I'm going to come and get you, this is the kit to get. I'm just going to oink my camera up a second. There we go, just a little bit more angle. So let's have a zip on here, let's see what's in here. You ready? Oh. Now I wonder where they got the idea for that silencer from. We were saying about G, yeah, we know it stands for GOG, but come on dudes. Anyway, nice high quality sliding stop, double lock system on it, so you can lock it completely in place. You've got one place to unlock, close, move, wait till it finds its pin position. This one here locks it in place, nice little touch. Quite a reasonably high quality sighting system on here as well. All aluminium, adjustable rear stack and changeable reticules. I'm thinking circle, dot, crosshairs and dot in a circle. It seems to be the pretty standard thing that these come with. Look at that. Now unfortunately, with G1 being a American company, in America they have laws against silencers, right? So they can't produce this in the States and then send it to us. It doesn't work like that. This barrel does have a small amount of pulping inside, but nowhere near the amount it would need to make it into a silencer. However, this silencer is a genuine hollow tube. It's not one of those dodgy raincoats that is a mock silencer. You could definitely utilise this as a full silencer. And I'm thinking, because it's grub screw fitting, I think you could retrofit that to a lot of barrels that are already well pulped, especially say a freak front and a nice big long parallel freak front with a big spiral pulping on. I think that's going to go on there no problem whatsoever. That's going to be quite cool. Now, another thing that I'm really impressed with, stainless steel fittings. I mean, why couldn't we have had them on the SP1? Remember the bolts on the SP1 used to go rusty before your very eyes. You'd look at them, they'd just go, tarnish. And shit, I haven't even taken it out of shop for. They're all gleamy. As soon as you pay for it, they went, rusty. Well, they've obviously been listening to us, moaning about the rusty bolts, because now they're all, they're either stainless or they're nickel plated, but I can't see anybody nickel plating nuts and bolts, so I think they're stainless. Another nice little touch we get here. Hear that? Is we've got a side feed neck, right? So you can have your up or off on one side, and Smart Parts give us a side feed elbow. Now you can get much lower ones than this. What I'm talking about is the radius and how high that actual feed neck is. But here's something I think that they've missed out on. We should have had that feed neck moulded onto this centre feed area. It would have been so easy for you to do, or for Smart Parts to do, at the factory, or whoever's doing the blow moulding. That would have been a really, really easy thing to do. Would probably have only cost you 1 cent per unit extra, and I don't think the customer would have minded, you know, sucking up that extra 1 cent. You know what I mean? That would have been a really nice touch, and yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, but the only thing is we're going to end up with the old SP8 syndrome, where your hopper's too high. I mean, you can get a fairly low hopper on here if you're happy to trim your hopper down and trim this down, trim your feed neck down, trim a little bit off here. You can actually get quite a low profile going, but if it had all been built in, that would have been the resistance. But I would predict that some aftermarket manufacturer is going to pick up on that idea, make it and sell it as a viable item off the shelf which you can slide and fit onto your G1. Smart Parts, take note of that. That's a really good idea. I think you'd sell a lot of them. So that's pretty much the gun covered. We'll just quickly run through electronics. I haven't batteryised, but I haven't energized. I haven't put a battery in it yet, so I'm not too sure what the electronics is going to contain. I personally think it's just a standard SP1 board, and it will be semi-automatic only. Yes, it is coming from the States, but I think this will be an export model, and it will be a UK only model. I'm going to go with semi-auto only. I think that's what it's going to be. We still get our original torch holder in the front. However though, with the silencer on, you can't use it, bear that in mind. But you can still put a laser in there. Yeah, baby. So that's looking pretty good. Let's have a look in the spares box. Like I said, we get a elbow. I don't think what they're called, because obviously we don't use them anymore. Forgot what they were called. We get a sensor feed net. We get a standard back plate and a set of O-rings, full set of O-rings in there. We get a full set of tools for the marker itself. We get a set of instructions for the red dot sight. We get an objective lens cloth for the red dot sight, and we get some Allen keys for the red dot sight. So that's a nice little touch. Yeah, I like to see little touches. It's little touches that mean so much. So let's pop this back in here and move on. You get your owner's manual, parts diagram, parts CD, part numbers, etc, etc. Troubleshooting guide is now all on this CD. If you don't have a computer, take yourself along to your local library, give this to the little old lady behind the counter and say, excuse me love, can you print it out for me? They'll print it out for you. It's about 10p a page. I reckon it'll cost you £1 to print it out. Now, why should I print it out if I've got a CD? I hear you say, I don't know how you're going to access this CD when you're actually at the paper site. So print it out, put it in your big pocket on the outside of your gun bag. Simple as that. We get an extra big barrel sock. Obviously it's got to go over the silencer. Nice little touch. The bag itself is exceptionally well made. And I might have to get one of these bags. Now I think, I don't think this is a Smart Parts product. I think Phil is privately having these made in the States to do this package with. And I'm quite impressed actually. I might have to have a little chat and say, look mate, I really like that bag. You're going to cut me a deal or what? It's just nice. And it's not overtly military. I don't really like walking down the road with a gun bag that actually advertises the fact that I am carrying a gun in a bag. I just don't feel very happy about it. But that's about it for this one. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. But what I want to get next, of course, is I want those SP1 G1M. I'm going to get one of them down here for test. So I'm going to give Phil a ring next week. We'll get these two markers back down to him, and I'm going to super Captain Ponce one of those G1Ms, and we're going to get one of them up here. More importantly, to see what I can do with it, because their retail's 130 quid. So if you're thinking of actually building something, don't bother about spending ages looking for second-hand parts, sometimes more than what you want to pay, because you've still got to pay the shipping and the post on top. £130 retail. And it's an SP1, so you've got the body there, you've got all your bits and bobs, and it's also already got a mech valve, so I think that's going to be pretty cool. We'll get them up here, get them taken apart, see what makes them tick, more importantly, see what we can make out of them. You know what I'm like, man, Mikado child. Anyway, I'll catch you later. Alright, bye-bye.